Hello. Good morning. Good morning, world. And welcome back to yet another fun filled episode here with us on the Early Morning Sports Talk podcast as we embark upon what will be another great episode this morning. And so we thank you all for chopping it up with us. And we thank you in advance for a time that will be had. And so, yes, world, we are back like a shark attack, back like we left something, back like we ain't got no clothes on our back and for the world is a better place in the moment when the early morning sports talk podcast is taking place. And so thank you for tuning in with us this morning as we conversate about the latest sports topics that have taken place from this past week and will be upcoming this week. It is always a blast to have you all tune in and participate with us every weekend. As a reminder that every week we always like to begin our podcast by reminding our audience that the Early Morning Sports Talk podcast can be found on Facebook via our two Facebook pages, the Early Morning Sports Talk podcast community page, as well as additionally on our Early Morning Sports Talk podcast Facebook page. You can find us as well on Instagram at EMSTP underscore, again on IG at EMSTP underscore, YouTube, Apple Podcasts, and Spotify as the Early Morning Sports Talk Podcast, as well as our own Facebook pages via Brandon Price, Jamar Goodman, and Jones, as well as our guests for that weekend. Today is October 25th of 2025, and we have seen yet again another fascinating week in the sports world, where on Sunday, our Chicago Bears took care of the New Orleans Saints, having a nice day on defense and in the run game, and kind of put, let's say, more hope into Bears fans that possibly, just possibly, our worst days are behind us. On the other hand, we would see former Bears quarterback Justin Fields stink up the joint, Chris. Um, so bad to the point to where he was benched now, and now there's speculation on what exactly will happen with Justin Fields as a quarterback for the New York Jets. And so, as of yesterday, head coach Aaron Glenn declined to comment on who will start tomorrow. But the way things are looking, it's very shaky right now for former Bears quarterback Justin Fields. And the Bears right now tend to be doing better. And so that happened. But additionally, a bunch of NFL action took place. A lot of impressive wins, including your Indianapolis Colts, Chris. They continue to be on the roll and look like a great team. And so the Indianapolis Colts are off to a 5-1 start, and they are looking like, what do you say, a juggernaut football team. On the other hand, we would see the NBA tip off, and a lot of impressive things happen, such as the OKC Thunder getting off to two very hard fought wins and are now 2-0 and just showing us that they definitely have a target on their back. But even without Jalen Williams, they are still ready and that the next man is up in Oklahoma City. On the other hand, the LA Lakers, Luka Doncic is the story. 43 points game one, first game, and then 49 last night. And so Luka Doncic, he looks to be out on a mission or something. And so the NBA has taken off. We are 2 games into the regular season. But then, more importantly, last night we saw the World Series kickoff after the Toronto Blue Jays took care of the Seattle Mariners. They took care of the Los Angeles Dodgers in game one, putting up 11 runs and having a 9-run 6 inning. So the Toronto Blue Jays going into the series, any baseball fan knew that this team had bats. Any baseball fan knew that Vlad Guerrero was unstoppable. And any baseball fan knew that this would be the Dodgers' toughest matchup for any World Series championship. And that's exactly what it's looking like as the Blue Jays hammered the Dodgers. And they even chanted about Shohei Ohtani, "We don't need you. We don't need you. We don't need you." And so, after heroics last week from Jerry Springer himself, not Jerry Springer, excuse me. We meant to say George Springer himself after knocking the ball. I'm sorry, bro. I didn't mean to say Jerry Springer. If you don't know who Jerry Springer is, Google Jerry Springer. No, we meant to say George Springer. Okay, after George Springer himself knocked the ball out of the park in the 8th inning last week in order to put the Blue Jays up for good in that game 7 versus the Seattle Mariners in a classic 7-game series as well. The Blue Jays went to take care of business. They have home field advantage, and they are a very dangerous team. This looked like this will be a very, very tough matchup for the LA Dodgers if the Blue Jays don't win the World Series themselves. And so, with that being said, before I get to my tags, introducing our guest for this morning on the Early Morning Sports Talk podcast. Joining me to talk about the MLB World Series is a very avid supporter and friend here on the Early Morning Sports Talk podcast. Chris is the owner of D3 Hitting and Fielding, which can be found in the Northwest Indiana area. Let me actually put that up there. Additionally, Chris is the co-founder of the Northwest Indiana Ladies Vipers softball program. He is a father of 4 girls. Is a girl dad, and is a avid Cubs and Thunder fan, and just baseball fanatic. And so, as of right now, he is on the road coaching a variety of young ladies in a softball tournament. And so, on behalf of the Early Morning Sports Talk podcast, Chris, we would like to say good morning and thank you for joining us again on the Early Morning Sports Talk podcast. How are you this morning, sir?
Good morning, my brother. I am doing fantastic this morning. It's a nice little chilly morning out here in Indiana. We're getting ready to the girls are getting ready to start warming up for our softball game.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm glad I could find the time to jump in real quick and talk some sports, and then hopefully go help these girls to a win.
Yes, absolutely. Yes. And so, additionally, our brother Jamar Goodman, he'll join us a little bit later this morning. That's our brother from another mother, my partner here on the Early Morning Sports Talk podcast. And so, he'll be with us as well. And so, Chris, you came here to talk baseball, bro, and let's talk it. And so,
Yes, sir.
game 1, the Toronto Blue Jays took care of the LA Dodgers at Rogers Center Field, 11-4.
Yes, they did.
And so I'm curious to know what happened during this game. I don't know if you just had a chance to see the entire game. I know I saw most of it.
I watched the whole thing.
All right. And so wonderful. And so with that, what happened in this game? There's a lot of questions here. Do the Dodgers rebound? Who you got? But let's start with what happened in this game. What happened game 1, man? Because I don't think most baseball fans and most people in general thought that this would have happened the way it happened.
The one thing for sure that I want to start off with is how the Blue Jays manager did not panic.
Mm-hmm.
Um, when
The Dodgers
when
got
they
out to the
went
early
down to
lead, right?
absolutely, yeah, when they went down 2-0, and you got their rookie pitcher on the mound, and um who hasn't even been really in the on the pro roster for, I don't think, more than 3 months, making
Mm-hmm.
a game 1 World Series start. He didn't panic. I wasn't sure if he was going to take him out early or not. Me and my girlfriend had talked about it because they gave
Mm-hmm.
up the early lead, but he
Mm-hmm.
stuck to his guns. That's a man who knows his team.
Right.
A buddy of mine who I used to coach with, named Alex Brandon, he always used to say, uh, KYP, know your personnel. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
it's something that has stuck with me for years, and yesterday was a very, very, very good example of KYP, know your personnel. He knew that his rookie could make it through that little rough patch and still be effective, and he knew, and I mean, the Blue Jays put on display that they are a fantastic hitting team. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
yesterday was an absolute, as a hitting coach, yesterday was tailor made absolute hitting clinic, man.
They
Uh,
got bats over there. I've been saying it since the
yes, they
beginning of
do.
the playoffs, Chris. They
Yeah,
got
yeah, man.
bats. And I'm like,
Yes,
that's why
they
they're going to be
do.
super dangerous. They got bats.
And they all hit. They all hit. They
Yeah.
all, I mean, they got that hit the ball the other way into the hole approach. just to get you on base, and then they make you pay for mistakes, and then if you
Mm-hmm.
don't throw the ball over the plate, they're not swinging that bad pitches, man. It was phenomenal to watch yesterday. Just right field hit after right field hit after right field hit after right field hit, man. It was crazy. And then uh, the biggest part of the game where the guy comes in and the first pitch he sees is the most, I mean, just absolutely violent swing on the first pitch that he
Mm-hmm.
sees in the zone, man. And he hits a grand
Mm-hmm.
slam. It's crazy.
Right. Mm-hmm. And the one thing I want to say, Chris, is the crazy part is they got bats. People know about Vlad, right? We know about Vlad Jr. But the crazy
Yeah.
part is they got bats outside of Vlad. Okay, George
Yes.
Springer, not Jerry Springer, not Jerry Springer, but George Springer. Um, I mean, there's just so many guys on this team. A lot of no-name guys that's just hungry right now that can hit the ball. But I do want to mention Vlad Jr. Is there a way to stop him? Is there really a way to stop him, Chris? Nobody in
Well,
this
you
playoff has been able to pitch to him. He is
nope.
literally every time he's either getting walked, knocking it out the park, or getting a base hit. Rarely, you rarely see a strikeout. Nobody, Seattle, great pitching. I mean, come on, that's a great team over there.
Yep.
Couldn't do nothing with him. The Yankees, that's a great team. Couldn't do nothing with him, that bullpen. And now Snell, which is probably a Cy Young win in the NL, couldn't do nothing with him. I'm just really interested to see, man, if Shohei Ohtani, I want to see that matchup. What can he
Oh,
do
me
with
too.
Vlad Jr. when he at bat?
I don't know, man. Hey, I mean, Vlad, when you in a zone like Vlad is, we call it, you're seeing beach balls
Mm,
coming at you when you're standing in the box. That's what it looks like. The ball's so big coming at you that you can't miss it. Uh, even
Is that similar to
even
like basketball really quickly, Chris? Like when Steph Curry hit a one shot, the basket get bigger? Is that
yeah,
the kind
it's
of
like
similar
yeah,
line? Okay.
absolutely, yeah, like shooting into the ocean. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, man, it's like that. I mean, Vlad, and you heard the commentator say it yesterday. They say a rare swing and miss in a day and age where swing and miss happens so often in the new style of baseball. Uh, like he's just making contact with everything that's anywhere near him that he wants to swing at, man. Uh, it's great. It's fantastic. It's a testament to his work. It's it is great to see because again, I don't know anybody who's not a fan of his dad. You know, so to be a fan of his dad and to see Vlad Guerrero Jr. basically just following the footsteps, man, it's a fantastic story, and he's the hottest hitter in the playoffs for a reason.
Absolutely. His bat this entire postseason has just been incredible.
Yeah,
And so, what
they
do the
got dogs over
Dodgers?
there.
Right, they do, man. So the Blue Jays, they jumped out to this 1-0 lead. Nobody saw this really coming. Most people, I'm sure, had the Dodgers as a favorite. I'm sure the bad odds were that the Dodgers would be the favorite. I'm sure going into the series, ESPN, various analysts had the Dodgers as the favorite. But the Blue Jays sent a message, a serious message that we are here to stay. And I'm curious to know, Chris, how do the Dodgers rebound from here? Because it's just one game, it's a long series, and the Dodgers are doing really well in the game, right? Until Snell got into that hole in the fourth inning, and then actually the fifth inning, and then he got pulled out the game, and from there things just dive. The bullpen, all the relievers, they just let the Dodgers down really bad yesterday. Um, and so where do the Dodgers go from here? Do you think that they'll rebound? Is my question.
Oh, absolutely. I think that they'll rebound. Um, so oddly enough, the key for the Dodgers to be successful is the opposite of what the key for the Blue Jays to be successful. The Blue Jays have to get to the Dodgers bullpen. They have to. And you've seen it last night. Once they got to the bullpen, it was a wrap. Those bullpen arms aren't great, you know. The Dodgers have to stay away from their bullpen as much as possible. They have to let their
Mhm.
starters possibly go 6, 7, maybe even 8 innings to be able to, you know, hold a
Keep the
lead
game
and
respectable, right?
absolutely,
Or at
yeah,
least keep it
because
respectable, at least.
right, absolutely. I mean, and Yamamoto, who I'm pretty sure is pitching today, he pitched a complete game the last time he pitched in his last pitch
Okay.
game. So it's
Mhm.
very possible, you know, based on how the game goes, that he goes as deep as they possibly can, or he possibly can today.
Mhm.
7, 8 innings. If they can get 7, 8 innings out of him, best believe he gonna pitch 7 or 8 innings.
Mhm.
Um,
Mhm.
but
Mhm.
that's gonna be
Mhm.
the key. That's gonna be the key for the Dodgers. The hitting is always gonna be there, man. They got professional hitters from top to bottom. Uh, these guys are fantastic. Um, and I mean, and they were doing a little bit of the same thing that the Blue Jays ended up doing too, hitting the ball to right field, not trying to um not trying to do too much, getting people on base, not swinging at bad pitches. Uh, so as long as they can get their starters to go deep, I think that they can, you know, keep it close. And I wouldn't be surprised if this goes 7.
Okay. And so if it goes 7, who do you got in this series? Do you got the Blue Jays or the Dodgers?
Uh, uh, I strongly believe that the Blue Jays are going to be able to pull this off, man. Um,
Okay.
I just they're playing, dare I say, perfect baseball. Perfect
Okay.
baseball. They are playing perfect baseball with the hitting approaches, with the defensive plays, with, you know, limiting the walks and being able to hold teams to a low amount of runs and hits. Um,
Mm-hmm.
is just perfect baseball.
Mm-hmm. 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 Yes. And so this is very perfect baseball. When you put up 11 runs, bro, in the World Series, in the first game, it's mightily impressive, and it shows you just how strong the Blue Jays are. I knew going into the World Series, the biggest question I had was number one, can the Dodgers actually do well on the road in Toronto because they don't have home field? I think if home field was in the play for the Dodgers, this would be different, I think. But since they're in Toronto, in the dome, number two, Chris, it's loud in there. They haven't had a World Series. They haven't had a championship in 30 some years. We remember that as kids. At least I remember as a kid seeing the Toronto Blue Jays hit that walk-off hit, win the World Series back in 92. But that's 30 some odd years ago, right? That's a long time ago. That team's starving for a World Series. They haven't been there in forever. And so this is like their moment, and they're hungry. But the Dodgers, right? All this talent, right? I mean, Max Muncy is like he's not even what do you say? Max Muncy is just an elite guy, but that's not even Mookie Betts. That's not Shohei Ohtani. That's not Yamamoto. That's not the other guy from Japan. They got bats over there. They got a lot of talent. Great manager that's heading to the Hall of Fame. So it's a lot of great experience over there with the Dodgers. I do see them rebounding, but Chris, man, it's hard for me to pick them this time. It's hard from after seeing the Blue Jays and just seeing what I've seen from them the entire postseason and seeing how Vlad got them shook. He has them shook literally. He has the entire baseball world shook. He literally got to the bat, bro. And when the guy threw a strike, he looked and he said, "Okay, I see what he's doing. I see what he's doing." Then the next hit, he came and hit the ball and got on base. So it shows you Vlad Jr. is pretty much unstoppable. And with the home field, that's my key, Chris. If the Dodgers had home field, this would be different. But the Dodgers don't have home field. The Blue Jays have home field. And the Blue Jays are very tough to beat in Toronto. Remember, they lost the first two games in Seattle, right? But they rebounded, right? And when they rebounded, it was like, okay, they rebounded in a very odd way, Chris, because the Blue Jays generally were dominant at home the entire season, right? But Seattle, I don't know if you remember the series, they took 3 games in Toronto. They took
Yep.
three in Toronto. But the bats for Toronto are so elite that they were able to pull out that game 7 from Jerry Springer. Not Jerry Springer, Chris, help me here. Not Jerry Springer. Not Jerry Springer. Google Jerry Springer, world, if you don't know who Jerry Springer is. But
It's embedded in our brains from our childhood, man. I don't blame you at all.
Okay, but George Springer was highly elite. Okay, and George Springer, we know, is a World Series champion, right? He come from that Houston.
Absolutely.
Poultry,
He had 2 hits yesterday.
I know. Yeah, I mean that man is elite, and so there's bats all over the series. World, get your popcorn ready. This just game 1. It's about to be a game 2 tonight. It's going down. This is what you want to see as a baseball fan. But I don't know if the Dodgers can rebound. I really don't. The Blue Jays just got too many bats for me, and they got home field. Chris, you got the Dodgers. Jamar, good morning, bro. Can you hear us?
I can. Can you hear me?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir. What's up, brother?
Great. Yes.
How y'all doing?
Doing good, man.
Good, bro. Yeah. And so just curious, Jamar, we need your pick. Who do you have for the World Series? Do you have the Blue Jays or the Dodgers?
I got the Dodgers, but I'm not, ignorant to the fact that the Blue Jays are, they're elite. Them bats are elite. That's not going to be a cakewalk, as you saw, based off that. What was it, 6 inning last night, 9 runs or something like that.
Yeah.
Something rambunctious. Yeah. That's one of those to where they punched Dodgers in the mouth first. So it's like it's one of those to where, all right, Los Angeles, as an elite team that we know you to be for the last pretty much decade or so at this point, what you gonna do? And we know what they can do, but are you gonna do it? And I believe they will, because I mean they still have the greatest player that arguably to ever picked up a ball or a bat at this point.
Right.
So look, it's all about adjustments. Go ahead.
Yeah, when you got the man, you ain't never out of a series. It's like walking into a basketball game with Jordan on your team.
Right.
He get to affect both sides of the ball, man. They'll throw him 3 times in this series if they have to. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay.
They'll do whatever's necessary.
Right, in order to win, because it's the World Series. Ain't no turning back at this point.
At all.
Right. So, I can see that, Chris.
So yeah. Okay. You keep it simple. Yeah, I got the Dodgers.
Okay. Chris, what were you gonna say?
3, 5, and 7. If he starts game 3, 5, and 7, don't be surprised.
Okay. All right. And so, world, to our viewers, good morning to you all. We'll see what happens with this World Series, but this gonna be a World Series, y'all. Get your it's finna be a World Series here. This finna be some elite baseball here. The Dodgers, yeah, I can see it, Jamar. They just getting started, so this is gonna be very, very interesting. And so, fellas, let's progress onto our NFL conversation, NFL reactions and overreactions. And so, Jamar, can you hear us? Are you able to participate with NFL reactions and overreactions?
Yeah, I'm gonna let you can let Chris go first though. Yeah, because I'm be disappeared for about a couple minutes real quick.
All right. Okay, no worries. And so, Chris, let's start with you, brother. Is it an overreaction to think that after watching the Detroit Lions take care of a then 5-1 Buccaneers squad, that the Detroit Lions are the team to beat in the NFC?
I don't think that it's an overreaction. I feel like, sometimes good teams start off slow,
Mm-hmm.
and some good teams start off hot. In this case, the Buccaneers started out 5-1, and they're hot, and they are a very good team. And Baker Mayfield has changed his career for the absolute better. But we all know that what the Detroit Lions have over there is an absolute juggernaut, man.
Mm-hmm.
It's a well-oiled machine over there. Sonic and Knuckles, and then you got Amon-Ra St. Brown, who apparently is Superman now. So you got Sonic, Knuckles, and Superman on your side. It's hard to bet against that. Very, very, very hard to bet against that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I'm with you, man. Detroit, that offense is elite. They can put up buckets, and they are very tough to beat, Chris, in Detroit. Nobody really goes in there and beat them. Nobody. Like nobody.
Right.
Outside of last year in the playoffs, nobody goes into Detroit and beat them. They are just elite, and they can put up a lot of points.
Yes, they can.
Number two, bro. Is it an overreaction to think that after watching the Dallas Cowboys look great again on offense, right, bro? They look fantastic on offense, bro. With
Yes, they
George
did.
Pickens, CeeDee Lamb, this running back, I forgot his name, Williams or something like that. Great
Javonte
tight end.
Williams.
Oh, thank you, Javonte Williams. Thank you, bro. Dak Prescott, who's looking like an MVP candidate, bro. This man's looking like an MVP candidate, Dak Prescott. This man is playing ball. He is balling out of control. Let me let Jamar in really quickly.
You gonna make me throw up, man.
It's just the truth, man. Dak Prescott is killing. He is killing. Is it an overreaction to think that after watching the Dallas Cowboys look great again on offense, that this team can compete for a playoff spot in the NFC, or even more if this defense makes a move? You see what I'm saying? If the Cowboys make a move on defense, can they be elite, bro? Is it an overreaction to think that?
Is that for me?
It's for Chris, and then we'll go with you, Jamar.
Man, I can't believe that I'm gonna say this. I hope my cousin don't hear me say this. But crazy enough, man. Yeah, I mean they look good. You can't. They are the Dallas Cowboys, but they do look good. And if they make a move on defense with CeeDee Lamb and George Pickens and Javonte Williams playing the way they plan and helping Dak Prescott out every which way they can. Yeah, I mean because the Eagles don't look good. The Eagles,
It'd be funny how people say the Eagles always look terrible. They be like 5-2.
Yeah, it's the worst looking
terrible.
5-2. Right. Yeah, it's the worst looking 5-2. I mean, I mean, what you got the Bears who look decent. Puke. But other than that, man, I mean, over there, the Detroit Lions, yeah. But even they stumbled at the beginning of this year. So I think it's a toss-up right now. You throw the dice up against the wall and see how it rolls. But it's very possible that the Dallas Cowboys could be approaching the finally get over the hump portion of their organization.
Yeah. And this would be crazy after getting rid of Micah Parsons, right?
Yeah, that's the part of it I don't like.
Right.
It make Jerry Jones look smart.
Exactly. And so, Jamar, curious, is it no reaction to think that after watching the Dallas Cowboys look great again on offense, that this team can compete for a playoff spot in the NFC, or even more if their defense makes a move?
It's not an overreaction. I mean, like Chris said, I mean they do look good on the offensive side of the ball. They do, and that's what's going to keep them in games. Um, so you're part of the question where they make a move. Like the thing is, they should have never made the move to begin with. That's where we're at. Like they should have Parsons on the team. Just imagine Parsons on this team with this offense.
Right, they'll be so much better, guys. They'd be so much better this team.
Like the move they shouldn't have made. That's more so the answer to that question. Because it's like no matter what move you make, it's not going to have the same impact, as Parsons not being there still. But
right.
Nevertheless, what I will say is, in an NFC that's pretty much wide open to a certain degree. Heck, they like within the division, they can still compete for that division title. That's not far fetched at all. Because, like you said, the worst looking 5-2, Eagles team. That's that in the '70s where that brown and orange combo was so popular, but yet it's so ugly. That's what they are. So,
right.
So yeah, I mean they can get it done. I mean, as long as that offense and Dak Prescott plays, more so Dak Prescott plays as well as he has and he stays healthy, I mean they always have a chance. That's just the bottom line. And heck, the last thing I'll say, they should have beat the Eagles week 1 if it wasn't for that stupid thunderstorm, like that lightning storm that stopped the game. I think they would have won that
game. Okay.
I can agree with that. It was looking that way.
Yeah, it was. I mean, the Cowboys was definitely alive that entire game, and it was very arguably that they should have won that game. Yes, I agree. And so, to progress, fellas. Speaking of moves, is it an overreaction? And let's go again with you, Jamar. That after the benching of New York Jets quarterback Justin Fields, that the Chicago Bears made the right decision last season on drafting quarterback Caleb Williams. Or is it too early to tell at this moment? Is it an overreaction to think again that after the benching of New York Jets quarterback Justin Fields, watching how he's been playing, guys, with this New York Jets team, that the Chicago Bears made the right decision on drafting quarterback Caleb Williams?
Yeah, 100% not an overreaction. And once again, Brandon, like me and you, we know Justin Fields pretty well with his tenure here. But it's like just, and I hate to say it because I like the guy, but it seemed like that man plateaued as a quarterback, and I don't know because there's no more excuses at this point. Because here is like, okay, they were rebuilding, they didn't put the weapons around him, he didn't have the support system, things of that nature. I get that. Those the Steelers. And yeah, they were winning games, but it was still like some of the same issues that, they was talking about, like holding on to the ball, can't go through his progressions, hesitating on decision making, things of that nature. And you get one more chance at the keys of the car to the Jets, which I understand that organization is a dumpster fire. Matter of fact, both organizations in New York are a dumpster fire. However, I mean, you have your college wide receiver that you love so much that you have great rapport with, and all these, reports that we coming out of training camp and stuff that, he looks good and stuff in that nature, like fine. And even week 1, he against the Steelers, he looked fine. But after that, it went downhill quick, and it's like there's no progression. At least with our guy, Caleb, which, it took some Bears fans a little longer to get the warm up to because of how bitter the Justin Fields experiment went. At least there's progression there. And yeah, last week against the Saints wasn't his best outing at all, but you can definitely see head and shoulders that he's been better this season than last year with Ben Johnson at the helm. So yes, the 100% not an overreaction. I do feel bad for the guy, but I mean, at this point, he'd probably never be an NFL starter again. So.
All right. And so, Chris, Dawn. Yes, Dawn Linville. Possibly this young lady. She said, 12 you NWI Lady Vipers want to say they love you, Coach Chris. And so, yes.
Go, Coach.
Yes.
I love them too.
Coach. Oh, that's sweet, man. It's a great way to start the morning. And so, Coach Chris, is it an overreaction? You are friends with Bears fans. You know Justin Fields very well, obviously.
Yeah.
Is it an overreaction to think that the Bears made the right decision and letting go of Justin Fields, drafting quarterback Caleb Williams at this point? Is it an overreaction to think that that was a good decision by the Bears?
When it happened, I thought it was a terrible decision. But one thing about being an adult, is sometimes you gotta admit that you were wrong. And boy, was I wrong on this. Um, Caleb Williams looked good, man. And they're winning games. You can't argue with progression and winning. You know. Um, and what you got from Caleb, is progression and winning.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and that's all you really hope for. Now, I will say that from a Justin Fields standpoint, one thing that we have learned about the NFL and the quarterback situation over the last, couple of years is where you are matters. I mean, look at Sam Darnold. Look at all these other guys who
Daniel
were,
Jones. Yeah, we'll get there
yeah,
next. We're going there next.
yeah, yeah. So even though he does look really, really bad, and it might look like the end for him, maybe it's not. But
Right. That's a good point.
moving to Caleb Williams was absolutely the right move for the Bears. Which the right move for the Bears even sounds weird. They don't do that very often, but good for them.
Right. So yes, man. Thanks for that, Chris. And so next, Jamar, is it a no reaction to think that after watching the Minnesota Vikings drop to 3-4? Remember, Chris, Jamar, they barely beat us in week 1. We damn near should be 5-2. Or what is it? We'd
Yeah.
be 6-1. We'd be 5-1. Because we should have won. We should have totally beat the Minnesota Vikings week 1. Jamar, we should have won that game.
Absolutely.
So
Without
is there
question.
no reaction to think that after watching the Minnesota Vikings drop to 3-4, barely beating us in week 1, and seeing how their former quarterbacks, how great they are playing, Daniel Jones in Indianapolis and Sam Darnold in Seattle, how they are doing, that they made the wrong decision by cutting both quarterbacks and putting their hopes in now injured quarterback J.J. McCarthy?
Yeah, they I feel like they jacked up. They jacked that up. Um I feel like there's a somewhat of a previous example of this situation. And I say somewhat. And that's when the Niners, traded up for Trey Lance and tried to get him the keys to the car, and that didn't work out so well. But they, once they ended up getting, the last pick of the draft turned out to be a better prospect in that system than them. And then, also add Mac Jones as a veteran presence who's looking like Tom Brady at times out here in the system. But anyway, for them to do that, like they pretty much tried to do the Jared Goff approach when Jared Goff was on his rookie deal in Los Angeles and they built around him, and the sum of the parts of the team was greater than his performance at times, and they got to the Super Bowl and they ended up losing to the Patriots. But I guess they tried that approach and it's not working out as it should, his fault or not. It's just it's just not. They're not good enough for that, and more so, they, like you said, they took a chance on a rookie who's unproven. And I know he's in his second year, but I mean, he's only played 1.5 games so far this year. It's I would say stick a fork in him. That's how I feel.
Yeah, no disrespect to J.J. McCarthy, but what good quarterback do you know came out of Michigan? Anywho, no disrespect to Michigan in that quarterback play, but that just hits me automatically. Chris, is it an overreaction? I mean, you get great running backs, great, but you don't get great quarterbacks. Outside of Tom Brady, which was way, way back 30 years ago. Is it an overreaction to think that after watching the Minnesota Vikings drop to 3-4, and just seeing how those quarterbacks that they let go are playing, and putting their hopes in now injured quarterback J.J. McCarthy that the Vikings dropped the ball here?
120% they dropped the ball. I feel like Sam Darnold did everything that he could for them last year, for them to just decide to walk away from him. There was no absolute need to go to JJ. They could have let him sit. Hell, Shadur Sanders still sitting. JJ McCarthy can still sit. But yeah, man, I feel like they dropped the ball on this. And what I don't understand, and this is something that I've been watching and seeing, like, they just don't throw the ball to Justin Jefferson enough. To
They
me,
don't, bro.
I don't know if I'm missing something, but they just get him the ball. Get him the ball.
But you see, when they get him the ball, they win.
Right. Get him the ball. I don't care if you got to run screens, slants. You can't just I feel like they just have him run out routes and hope that he can be his defender. But I mean, I'm sure he would be okay with, a screen or a slant and, making people miss from there. I always felt like I don't say it because I'm not like a football offensive guy, but I feel like you can simplify this enough to just make sure you get the ball in his hand.
Mm-hmm.
But they don't do that, so this is on them. He's arguably the best wide receiver in the NFL, and you can't get him the ball.
Right. Yes. Preach, Chris. And Joe Calabria, he said, "Good morning, Chris." And so, good morning, Joe. Good morning to you. Good morning, sir. And so, yes, and Victor Young, good morning to you. He stated, "I said it many times that he didn't look like an NFL quarterback when at Michigan." I think I can agree with you totally, Victor. I was just befuddled when they took a quarterback from Michigan in the first round in the NFL draft. Maybe I sound very biased here, but it's not a quarterback factory. I can see if it was Alabama. I can see if it was somebody under a great head coach, such as the guy from Oklahoma. Who was the guy that had all those great quarterbacks from Oklahoma? Like, I can see if it was one of those type of guys.
Kingsbury.
Cliff Kingsbury. Thank you, bro. But like Michigan, no disrespect, but and then it's dumb to take a team that won 12 to 13 games and change quarterbacks when passing wasn't the issue. Absolutely, man.
Right.
And then Victor Young he's telling the truth. He said the GM should be fired who traded him, in my opinion. Outside of that, the Vikings are pretty good. They are staple of an organization, always a decent football team. But I mean, this is a quarterback-driven league, man. And so if you ain't got the quarterback, what do you have?
You can't make mistakes like that.
Right. Yeah, man. You had two great quarterbacks. I mean, geez. And Daniel Jones over here finna be an MVP candidate if they keep it up. Lastly, is it an overreaction to think that after hearing the comments from recently benched quarterback, New York Giants quarterback Russell Wilson, I don't know if you guys know former head coach, Sean Payton. He talked about Russell Wilson in a very bad way. And then Russell Wilson responded by saying he's classless. But do you guys truly think that Sean Payton truly meant what he said in issuing his apology? Because we know Sean Payton can be very, very cutthroat, very cutthroat. Do you believe in Jamar by knowing Sean Payton and just knowing him over the years as the Saints head coach, as the Broncos head coach? Do you think he really meant his apology?
I'm going to let Chris go first on this one.
Okay. Chris, what do you think, man?
Man, somebody need to put Sean Payton in the mouth. He got to catch one, man. I don't think that he was genuine. I think he just backtracking because it got bad publicity. Because Russell Wilson, now, I mean, even when he's not playing well, is a well-liked person, Even though not playing the quarterback the way that he should, Sean Payton coming out of the blue and just saying something about Russell Wilson like that, it was uncalled for. I wouldn't accept that apology if I was him, and I don't think that it was genuine at all. So yeah, I don't even really understand it at all, or what was the reason behind it. Like y'all, they've been done and over with for a minute. Let it go. What's the point in taking a shot there?
Right. Exactly, bro. And quickly, Joe, he stated a good point here. Now he's saying that Mike Trout is the GOAT over Bryce Harper. I don't think either one of them is the GOAT. Joe, you done got us an ADHD moment. Good morning to you, sir. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Chris is my friend. Chris is my friend. Victor is my friend. Jamar is my friend. No, I don't believe in Mike Trout. I think he's highly overrated. He doesn't win. He's nowhere near when October comes around. I don't know how the hell he's the GOAT. I understand he's very talented, yes. And maybe it's the situation he's put in the LA Angels organization, but I don't blame it at this point because great players find ways to change organizations. Frank Thomas did. Sammy Sosa did. And they ain't even the GOATs. Barry Bonds did. I mean, so many great players, they come in and change organizations. What has Mike Trout changed? What? Other than being a guy that can get a ball and go to Philadelphia. Right. Other than that, he goes to Philadelphia Eagle games and Philadelphia Philly games and represents Philadelphia well. And he goes to even games in October. How the hell you going to go to playoff games in October, Chris, and you not playing? Like, really, bro? Like, really? Like, come on. Yeah. And so go ahead, Chris.
I knew Joe was gonna do this. That's my my slow pitch softball buddy, man. Oh my goodness. We play a lot of slow pitch softball together. And me and him have this argument all the time. He's a Mike Trout guy. He know that it gets me it gets my blood boiling because y'all know how I feel about my boy Bryce, big bad Bryce Harper. He didn't have his regular playoffs this year, but
right.
But
that's a guy that's in October. That's a guy that he's proven at least.
Right. I say this all the time to Joe too. I'm taking Bryce Harper every day and twice on Sunday, and that statement still stands. If Bryce Harper would have been up to bat against in the Team USA game against Shohei Ohtani, he'd have found a way to win. Mike Trout got struck out.
And
give me Bryce Harper every day.
As sports fans, Joe, I'm sure you're as a baseball coach. We all remember that moment. We all remember Shohei Ohtani going up against Mike Trout and how this was the moment for Mike Trout to prove his greatness. And what happened? Shohei Ohtani embarrassed him, and Japan beat us in the World Baseball Classic to take home the championship. If Mike Trout, who people say he is, Mike Trout needs to win. I am tired of talking about Mike Trout. All these folks, they have viewed him as this great guy on the baseball field. And don't get me wrong, guys, we all know he's talented. We all know he's great. But it comes to a point to where that greatness got to result to wins. It got to result to something in October. And until then, he's just another stat machine. For me, he's just another stat machine that is a talented, all-time talent. Don't get me wrong. We all know he's an all-time talent. But
absolutely,
we can't put him as the GOAT.
No, and he had a chance to. He chose to stay with the Angels. Well, everything he get is on him. They didn't show him in any way that they was gonna put any pieces around him or anything like that. Hell, they let Shohei Ohtani go, but everything he get is on him because he decided to stay there.
Yeah. What do you say? Life. It's about choices. And so, world, that concludes our NFL reactions and overreactions. And Joe, thank you for that because that always sparks great debate. I'm not even sure what Jamar thinks, but Jamar, I had to persuade Jamar because Jamar was on that bandwagon goat for Mike Trout. And then after I think Jamar woke up and he's like, hey, Mike Trout is not who we think he is. And he just turns out to be a big fraud. And so
The man, hold on, Trout still plays baseball? He still plays? I forgot he
Rarely.
plays.
good question, bro. This is a really good
Like-
question. Does
like,
he still play
For real
baseball?
though.
I think this is the first year that he might have played over 100 games in probably 3 or 4 years.
Wow.
Man, he feels irrelevant these days. Like, look, when Shohei struck that man out, I think at that moment Shohei knew that he didn't want to be an Angel no more. I think that's what it was. Like,
Yeah, he
Like
probably
Trout
did.
had, Trout had an Asian Pujols, then he had a unicorn. Still can't get it done.
Still couldn't get it done with Shohei Ohtani. Still couldn't get it done.
Yeah, he couldn't. I understood the Asian Pujols to a certain degree, but the Shohei, like, come on, man. You got a freaking, like, he's unreal. He's not human. You still can't get it done? Look at okay. All right, move on. I'm tired of talking about this, man.
Okay.
Get him out of here.
And just really quickly, advice, Mike Trout, if you are watching the Early Morning Sports Talk podcast, and perhaps, Chris, I don't know what you think about this, Joe, Jamar. Mike Trout, stop taking all the money from the Angels, bro. Stop taking all the money from the Angels. Lower your pockets a little bit more and try to let the Angels build around you. Okay, we know you've tried that in the past, but try it again because you are now on the
Let's try it
decline,
again.
looks like. You are now on the decline now. And so you have to do what you have to do for the organization so that you can finally get over that hump. Will you? We don't know. But we hope
Man,
so because all this greatness.
Dude,
Go ahead.
Take a buyout and go somewhere else, bro.
Okay.
Go ahead and
Dude,
clock. Go ahead and clock out.
Okay.
hey, he said clock out, big dog. No, he feels more. Dude, this feels like freaking A-Rod with the Rangers. Like, this is what this feels like. Like, until A-Rod left, hey, he was nothing but it was similar boat, just putting up MVP numbers and stuff, and teams nowhere near winning. But hey, that's what it feels like to me.
Yeah, and
Right.
he can't stay healthy either. That's a big
That's the
problem.
biggest thing, Chris. That right there, bro. Biggest availability is availability.
Yeah. Even Bryce Harper even beats him in that standpoint too, because Bryce Harper he basically was supposed to have Tommy John surgery, and he came back in less time than expected. Switch positions, play first base. I mean, he was ready for the season well before any normal dude would have, and he was productive. And he changed his position so he could be available for the team. You can't. This is Mike Trout. You can't see him, bro. Bryce Harper all day.
All right. And so, fellas, that concludes that conversation. And so there's a new segment called Speed Picks, and we'll get to Speed Picks after we go to notable college football games for this week. And so in order to make time quicker for Chris and Jamar that are both on the move, we're going to do Speed Picks for the NFL and the NBA. Not a lot of analysis, fellas. Speed Picks. All right.
Gotcha.
So notable college football games. Number 8, Ole Miss at number 13, Oklahoma. That is a very important game in the SEC. So please be alert on that one. UCLA, fellas, at number 2, Indiana. Check that out. The Indiana Hoosiers. Yes, the Indiana Hoosiers. And I'm not talking about
Feels
basketball.
weird.
Yeah, it's
I'm not talking about
crazy.
basketball. They are a very good football team. They are an excellent football team. That coach deserved every contract of that $93.5 million extension that he got.
Oh,
They
absolutely.
can run the ball. They got some NFL talent on that roster. I mean, it's crazy, right, guys, to think that you guys, Indiana sports is winning, man. Just winning everywhere. Like, they just
Absolutely.
winning. Just winning.
Yeah.
Just winning.
Yeah.
So what a time to be alive, man.
Mm-hmm.
I
It's
suppose.
crazy, man. I mean, Jamar, think about it, bro. Indiana ranked number 2. I don't know if anybody ever thought that they'd see this in their lifetime.
I
Like,
can't fantasize like it's gonna be. I can't imagine a first round pick. Like, yeah, we're gonna take such and such, number 3 overall from Indiana Hoosier. Like, in football, like what? I
Right.
can't fantasize. I just can't imagine. Ugh.
Mm-hmm.
This the
And
Hoosiers too. Ugh.
yeah, and it's the way that they built it too, guys. Not a lot of transfer portals, not a lot of just from the ground up, and that's very unique in today's world. And so, uh,
Ugh.
yeah,
Boiler up.
number fifth, yeah, number 15, Mizzou at number 10, Vanderbilt, another big SEC matchup. Uh, number 3, Texas A&M at number 20, LSU, another big SEC matchup. So got a lot of big SEC matchups going on this weekend. And so please be alert on those SEC matchups. And so, fellas, quickly, for the NBA opening week, you guys got a chance to see teams. Chris, who is the team to beat, in your opinion, in the Eastern Conference and Western Conference? Let's start with the West. Who is your team to beat?
The team to beat is the Oklahoma City Thunder, no matter who it is. That's a
All right.
that's the team to beat.
All
Can
right.
we? I'm so glad you said this because can we talk about the best player in the world right now, please?
Oh my
Shea
god.
Gilgeous
Sure, man.
Oh, oh
Shea
my
Gilgeous
I
god.
mean,
Alexander. Can we talk about the best player in the world right now? I mean, the
nobody can
dude,
stop that mid range.
nothing, nothing. There's nothing you can do with him. Nothing you can do with him. He started out slow in game one, and I know everybody was like, "Oh man, here we go." And then what did he do? He turned it up, and then not only that, I got a moment where I got to see uh, my two favorite players go up against each other, 1-on-1, and KD played good defense up until SGA hit him with
Had
the
him on
shot.
skates. He
Yeah,
had him on
he
skates.
yeah. He was staying in front of him. Then he hit him with the shot fake, and got a key call there. And KD knew he got man because his head went straight up into the air. And then they pull out the win. And then my boy goes and he puts up 50 plus to get another win. And I'm sure
In
people thought,
Indiana, right? I mean, that
yeah,
was an impressive
absolutely,
game. Double
yeah.
overtime, double overtime.
I'm sure people thought, oh, Jalen Williams ain't gonna be there. They might start out slow, and I feel like he just showing that he ain't a fluke. He the man.
Right. Yeah, man. And this is all without Jalen Williams, by the way. And so, Jamar, who is your pick to beat in the West? I know you got OKC, but man, they say I don't know. It's a little hard for me because it's a lot of teams out there out west. But go ahead, Jamar.
I, I guess it's the Thunder by default at the moment. I guess Shea Bubble Wrap Alexander. He out here. Can't be touched or breathed on to get to the free throw line and stuff.
Yeah, here we go.
And nah, and it shouldn't take a 50-point effort in a double overtime game to beat the Pacers without no Tyrese Halliburton either. So I don't know what's going on there. But anyway,
But y'all
um,
don't think that's just the Pacers and that great coaching and that great culture they got, that
I,
great
I,
identity, you know?
I mean, maybe so, but it should not take that. It should not take that from the quote unquote best player on the planet to go in a double overtime to beat them without their best
Hey,
player.
if Chet would have showed up, and that game would have been a blowout.
I mean, couldas, wouldas, shouldas, but the fact is, it took double overtime and this man to score half a dollar to even beat them. Like, what are we doing here?
Hey,
What are we
a
doing?
win is
Hey,
a win is a win.
yes, yes, yes. But if we talking about power
But
rankings and best teams in basketball,
well, keep in
I'm
mind,
just,
guys, that Victor Young is a Pacers fan. And Victor,
let him
how
Well,
old
know,
here
are
you
you,
Victor.
go.
man?
Let him know, Victor.
So Victor don't have nothing good to say about the Thunder at this moment.
He gonna say something. He gonna say something crazy, but the fact of the matter is, we keep kicking their ass.
I mean, it was a great game, man. And shout out to the Pacers because they're gonna be good again. And we're gonna talk about the East. But Brandon, good morning, Brandon. Victor, who do you guys think are the teams to beat in the West? or just the team to beat? We're not gonna say teams, just a team to beat. Is it OKC? Is it San Antonio? Is it?
They do look
I don't
scary.
know. Yeah, Victor Wembanyama, he on a mission so far. I mean, Luka Doncic, man, 43 game, won 49 last night. Jamar, is he out for an MVP or what? I
Yeah, but he is, but they suck.
I mean, it's the same thing every year. It's the same darn thing every year. Like, they didn't do anything different that's gonna make this team any better. They can't play a single lick of defense.
No,
they're the biggest thing we're gonna do. We're gonna go get DeAndre Ayton. We're gonna get DeAndre Domination, whatever his name. Like, get the bleep out of it. Like, what are y'all doing? It's the same thing. They're gonna get bounced out in the first round again. Like, it's trash.
I mean, but you still got the Warriors. You still got the Clippers. Unfortunately, the Mavericks, I don't know. They not off to a good start. I thought they at least beat the Wizards last night. But they screaming fire Nico again. They screaming fire Nico again because they don't want to.
I think they'll be fine though. I think they would be
right.
Okay.
I think so too. They got a lot of talent in Dallas.
Cooper Flag got to play better.
Yeah,
I know he a rookie, but he got to play better.
Man, lay off the rook. Man. He will play better. Cooper Flag is the real deal.
Yeah, man. I hope he turns out to be what we think he can be.
I think he will.
Right. But there's so much talent out west. The Warriors. I mean, Houston. I know they own too, but they gonna get it together too. So it's a lot of talent out west.
Who won last night between the Spurs and the Pelicans?
Spurs.
The Spurs in overtime.
Mm-hmm. Wemby is going to be a problem.
I wasn't sure how that was going. Wemby found out with like the first minute of OT, which cost me.
And they still put it off.
Yeah, which cost me some money.
Oh damn!
Oh, sorry, Chris. Yeah, man, that sucks when you lose them close bets. Ugh. Anywho, I mean that damn that could have brought up our other conversation really quickly was the NBA Pride Bowl. But we got to finish the East. And so quickly, fellas, in that East, I mean, there's a lot of injuries, man. Halliburton hurt, y'all. What's his name in Boston? Jason Tatum hurt. Who else we got hurt in the East? We got somebody else hurt in the East.
Joel Embiid might as well be hurt.
I'm about to say, right. Yeah, he's non-existent. He's hurt mentally. Like, that's done.
He's hurt mentally. But did you guys see that rookie for Philly, man? Oh my goodness.
Edgecombe?
Yeah, that boy look like Derrick Rose out there. Like, just bouncing, springing. He can hit the three. Who's the team to beat in the East? Jamar, who in your opinion, who's the team? So Victor feel like it's the Cavs and Knicks. I agree with you. Just on paper right now, it's those two. But the Knicks just beat the Cavs. So who's the team to beat for you in the East? Because I think it's the Knicks. I think, guys, if any year for the Knicks to come out and get all the crazy ass New York people to get them a finals appearance, this got to be the year, guys, just in my opinion. I mean, with all these injuries, you know, based off of where the Knicks was last year, and you bring in a fresh new head coach, this is the best chance. I'm not saying it can happen, but it's the best chance the Knicks has of winning the East. Jamar, who
I
do you
agree.
think, bro?
I mean, it has to be. It just has to be. Especially after the controversial firing of Tibbs. Yes. Like, this is one of those to where you have to go all in. You have to get to the finals. You have to. Like, this is it. Because if you don't, based on how the playing field is and the lack thereof of star talent and injuries and everything else and the expectations, the Knicks have to be in the NBA Finals. If they don't, like, just I don't know, destroy, like, dismantle everything. Like, don't even, like, I don't want to hear anything about Knicks and anything else ever again. I'm I'm so serious. Like out of all the New York, Madison Square Garden, the best arena in the world, blah blah blah. Like so much hype, basketball, it started here, blah blah, whatever they want to call it. Like in all seriousness, like you have star power, you have a closer, you have scrappy players, you have a team that's starting to have a defensive identity. Like you have it all. You have a healthy team. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear
Everything.
it. Like
They got everything.
yeah, you have a Jason
Right.
Tatumless Boston Celtics team that's not going to be anywhere near where they should be. You have a broke down used salesman team in the Philadelphia 76ers that should be nowhere near your level. You have a Cavaliers team that just can't seem to get out their own way to even get to this point. And it seemed like, truth be told, a Donovan Mitchell led team just can't ever get it done. So you got that. And then as long as Doc,
Indy.
Yep, that part. And then as long as you have Doc Rivers coaching any NBA team with any star player, they're never going to get to where they need to be either. So therefore,
Oh, that's Milwaukee.
yeah. Therefore, it's it's Knicks versus everybody. The Knicks don't get it done. Like, do not bring them up. Do not ever bring them up again. I'm done.
Yeah.
Done.
And so, Chris, I think you agree as well. It's the Knicks. And so, fellas, let us go through these NFL picks. And so, we ain't got to give too much analysis, but let's pick our NFL teams because we got a lot of important games. And so, let's start with you. We're going to start with you, Chris. And then from there, we'll start with Jamar. We'll start with Jamar and then go with you, Chris. And so tomorrow, Jamar, the Jets, they are at the Bengals. So they are in Cincinnati. Yes, they are. And so who do you got for this one? Do the Jets get it done tomorrow, or do the Bengals and Joe Flacco go to 500?
Cincinnati in a blowout.
Okay. Yep. And Chris?
I concur. Absolutely. They so happy to have Joe Flacco. I don't know what's going on over there, but Cincinnati.
Yeah, you guys stated a couple of weeks ago that you thought that they would win. I know you did, Chris, but they looked good last week, man. Joe Flacco was getting that ball to Jamar. And Jamar, I see why Jamar, you always believe that this man Jamar chases that dude, and everybody know he is. Man, they was on it last week. 14 receptions. He was just killing the Steelers, just killing them. I mean, literally. And so I'm with you guys. I mean, the way they look and they at home against the Jets, you got to win this one, Cincinnati. You got to win this game. Giants at the Eagles. Who you got for this one? Jamar.
I've been struggling with this one this week. Give me the Giants. I say they sweep them. No AJ Brown. Give me the Giants.
Chris.
Go with the Giants. I think they're gonna have a little bit of management this weekend.
Okay. And Victor, he stated, by the way, that who they're gonna throw to. So he got the Bengals, and I got the Eagles at home, guys. But the Giants, I think they're going through a phase, guys, to where they need to learn how to win games. Good football team, competitive football team. Y'all see this team got some bright spots here, really bright spots, and they're gonna be really bright when they get Malik Neighbors back. I think people, when they get him back, they're gonna really be a problem, y'all. But I think they're going through the growing pains. They're about a year away, the Giants, from being elite, I think. But not now. Give me the Eagles at home. Niners at the Texans. Who you got, Jamar?
Give me the Niners. So Nico Collins isn't playing. Sorry, Christian Kirk isn't playing. Yeah, give me the Niners. But give me the Niners.
Chris? Chris, can you hear us? Oh, I think Chris might have froze.
Yeah, my bad.
There you are.
Yeah, I'll take the Niners. But
I'm with you. Yeah, I'm with you guys. Give me the Niners. Bears at the Ravens. Who you got for this one, Jamar?
Hey man, heads or tails, my Bears never fail. Give me the Bears. I'm taking my team. I don't care.
Chris, what about you?
Is Lamar Jackson there?
I
Do
think
we know?
Lamar Jackson, he was practicing this week, but right now we don't know
He,
if he playing.
yeah, he's questionable. He's been limited this week. One of the days he didn't practice, so it's really a 50-50. Even if he does play, he's not 100%.
Ravens by 1,000.
All right.
I'll remember to return the favor.
Wow, Chris. Wow, man. Wow. I think the Bears win this with or without Lamar Jackson. Give me the Bears.
Ooh,
Yeah,
I
give me the
like that.
Bears.
It's staying on business, my
Yeah.
boy. I love it.
Yeah, no, the Bears. I think they've turned it around, man. If the defense play good, they can win games.
It-
And the defense
I
is
would say
actually playing good.
I would say the only thing that does concern me as far as the Bears is the fact that I mean we already know Jalen Johnson out. There's no Tyreek Stevenson. There's no Kyler Gordon either. So that secondary is
Right.
real thin. That's my only concern.
But the crazy part, Jamar, is that they are real thin, Chris, but they lead the league in interceptions. They got some ball hawks back there. Like, dude, I'm not saying that they lead the league, but they are one of the top teams.
They're up there. They're up there.
They are
for sure.
up there. And these guys, who is it? Byard.
Byron
I
Brisker.
know Gordon, but Brisker. These guys are all making plays. And imagine if that secondary was healthy, just how more elite the Bears would be.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know that secondary is playing. I know they ain't healthy, but they still playing good football for me, Jamar. And I think they're gonna get some interceptions tomorrow too. Again, they're gonna get about one or two. Browns at the Patriots. Who you got, Jamar?
Oh man, I'm taking Drake May. I'm taking New England, and I hope this is another loss for Dylan Gabriel and that stupid offense and that offensive coordinator and that offensive coach and everybody else involved. Like he should not be a starting quarterback in this league. But give me the definitely give me the Patriots on this.
I understand. Chris, can you hear us?
Yeah.
And let us know, Chris. If you got to cut out, let us know, dog. It's all good.
I'm walking up to the field right now. I gotta cut out.
Okay.
What was it? I can make this last pick though. What were the teams? I'm sorry.
Browns at the Patriots.
Crazy enough, man. I'm gonna go with the Browns.
Wow.
That running back, man, is electric. I think that if they can control the run game and the time with their running back, that they can pull it off. Even with midget Gabriel.
Okay. Victor Young got the Browns too. Have you guys forgot that the Patriots are 5-2? But okay. And
Nobody
likes Patriots.
Okay.
Hey, that's years of
trauma,
hurt showing up. Yeah, that's what that is.
Yeah, right. Patriots over the Colts. Yeah, I got it. And so, Chris, bro, man, we appreciate you, man. Coach Chris, we appreciate you, bro. Like for real. Again, you was on here. We had a lot of great interaction when you was on here. And so, Coach Chris, on behalf of the Early Morning Sports Talk podcast, we appreciate you, bro, and best of luck today in the competition.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. I appreciate it. Hopefully, I can get back on again soon, talk some more baseball at the conclusion of the World Series or when we get to like game 4 or 5. But go Colts, go Thunder. And as always, it's a pleasure, my brothers. Y'all have a good day.
You too, man. You too,
Appreciate it, Chris. Good
and
luck.
Best of luck. Yes, Go ahead. Go forth, Coach Chris.
Thank you.
All right, bro. Peace. So, Jamar, yes, Browns, Patriots. I'm with you. I got the Patriots. Bills at the Panthers, bro. Who you got for this one?
Oh, yeah, Bills Mafia.
But
No contest.
Jamar, you are sleeping. You are sleeping
I
on the Panthers,
I
bro.
I get it. I get
And
it. Like
they're at home. They're in Carolina. They're different when they're in
I
Carolina.
I'm still not a believer of. I can't put money on it. I just can't do it. I can't do it. Not
Okay.
yet. And then the Rusty Rifle should be making a start tomorrow. So I don't even know what to expect with that one.
Oh, okay. So Andy Dalton, the Rusty Wife was making a start. Okay. Well, in that case, yeah, hell yeah, give me Bill, give me Bills Mafia. Uh, and that's not to say though, the Bills are concerned, and their offense looked awful a couple weeks ago, man. And they haven't looked so hot this entire year, but this could be a good chance for them to kind of rebound. So yes, I'm with you. Give me the Bills. Um, on the other hand, wait, how did this? What happened here? What happened here? Oh, wait. I don't know what happened, Jamar, but excuse me, bro. Let me
No,
pull back
you
up
good.
the schedule. All
Pull
right.
back. Yep. And
So
I'll do that.
appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it.
Yep.
And so Dolphins at the Falcons. Do the narrative continues, man? Because this bottle about to pop in Miami. Who you got for this one, bro? Dolphins, Falcons.
Yeah, the narrative
And
continues
Atlanta, by the way.
because the Falcons is going to lay the smackdown on them. Like I don't see any path of victory for the Dolphins in this. I don't. Give me the Falcons.
Yeah, I'm with you. Give me the Falcons. Falcons got to come out focused tomorrow, but if they do, they should take care of business. Bucks at the Saints. Who you got for this one?
Yeah, give me the Bucks.
I'm with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, uh, I'm with you. Cowboys at the Broncos should be a good one.
Ooh, ooh. This one is tough. At the Broncos in Mile High, I'm gonna go to Broncos just because they're at home. That one is tough.
Hmm. Right, it is. I'm gonna go with the Cowboys. I think the Cowboys got enough, bro, to put it out late. And the Broncos find a way to kind of Broncos sometime. They kind of choke games. And I think that's going to happen tomorrow. I think the Cowboys with CeeDee Lamb, that's the difference. That's the difference, Jamar. And you said he was the better receiver. Boy, did he come out last week and he killed. He killed last
Oh,
week, CeeDee
by
Lamb.
far. But he's gonna have a very tough matchup and Patrick Surtain the second. So that's one's gonna be a fun matchup to watch right there.
Right. Now, don't get me wrong. George Pickens had a great game last week, too. But CeeDee Lamb was like, yeah, I'm that dog, too, boy. And so that's a great problem to have in Dallas.
Absolutely.
So yeah, give me the boys and I guess you could say an upset, but not really. The Titans at the Colts. Do the Titans pull out an upset tomorrow in Indianapolis?
Titans by 1,000. Just so Chris can hear me as he's getting ready to coach. Nah, the coach should beat them convincingly. Convincingly.
Yeah. I'm with you. I think the coach should take care of business too. I think it'll be a tight game though because it's a division game. So the Titans are giving them some fits, but I got the Colts. Packers at the Steelers Sunday Night Football. This is a big one. Who you got for this one, Jamar?
Let's go Steelers. Let's go Steelers. I need the steel curtain to show up in this one. Let's go Steelers. I think, in all seriousness, I think Aaron Rodgers is going to be about as motivated as he can be to just stick it to his former team that he's been with that franchise for so long. Give me the Steelers.
And for me, I got the Packers, bro. I think the Steelers, they're a great team, but after seeing them lose to Cincinnati the way they lost last week, bro, I'm not too persuaded. And I think the Packers, which is a great team too, I think the Packers go in and they take care of business. Um, Commanders at the Chiefs. Patrick Mahomes, do he get upset tomorrow by I don't know if this is an upset, but with the
No,
way the Commanders are playing.
it would be an upset. And then Jaden Daniels is not playing. I'm taking the Chiefs all day, every day. Patrick Mahomes been looking like an MVP favorite out here. And on top of that, Rasheed Rice, welcome back with 2 touchdowns last week. Give me the Chiefs.
Yeah. The Chiefs looked great last week. They've been looking great for the last few weeks. And Victor's given us all his picks: Falcons, Bills, Broncos, Colts, Packers. And so I don't know who you got for this one, Victor, but I'm rolling with the Chiefs as well. Yep, Victor got
He
the
got the
Chiefs as
Chiefs.
well.
Yep.
And that defense just looks really old in Washington. We've been saying it now since week 2 on the Early Morning Sports Talk podcast. And so just attack number 54, Kansas City, and y'all be straight, man. Go on the outside, attack LeVon Miller, attack that banged up secondary, man, with those old guys. Lattimore out there thinking he's still young. Just take care of business, Chiefs. We'll see. We'll see how the Commanders come out, man. Maybe they come out and they surprise some folks. But for now, we got a Cancun. Give us the Chiefs. And so with that being said, yes. So Jamar, bro, as we head into the weekend, my boy, as we do every weekend, it's very, very important. Oh, before we do that though, really quickly, support this stream, support us. And so you see that QR code there. You see this great podcast. People know about us. They know what we do on the Early Morning Sports Talk podcast. High quality podcast. And so support us. You see Jamar right there. Appreciate it. Hit that QR code. We would appreciate your love and donations. And so, Jamar, as we head into the weekend, my brother, any final thoughts and shout outs as we head into the weekend?
Well, October is one of my favorite months of the year. Not for Halloween, but Halloween's cool. But it's more so for you get all 4 major sports happening at one time, and it's like I don't ever try to take it for granted. Like for me, it's like I'm a kid at a candy store right now, so I'm enjoying every little bit from the world, the World Series to NFL in the prime of the season to the NBA tipping off with the NBA back on NBC with that theme song going. I'm back in heaven on that one, and then even the NHL, the Blackhawks are even doing well so far. So it's like this is cool. I'm enjoying it as a sports fan. I'm loving it.
Right. That's awesome, man. Yeah. World Series. I think there's going to be a diaper dandy. NBA season tipping off. Yeah, man. It's been great so far. I've never been more excited for an NBA season in quite some while, especially with that Western Conference. And then additionally, yes, thanks for pointing out the Blackhawks, man. And NFL season is always just wonderful. So it's the most wonderful time of the year. And so, hey, world, stay warm. World, stay focused on your goals. With God, all things are possible. So we appreciate everyone tuning in with us this morning. All the conversation. Big shout out to Chris, man, for making himself available. Good luck to the Lady Vipers. We pray that you guys have a great day, full of fun, full of execution, full of focus, full of heart, full of determination, full of will, and come out with a victory. Even if it's not in the physical, mental victory. And so with that being said, additionally, shout out to Morgan Park, Jamar, at my high school. We play Simeon today. I'm sure Ian will be at the game tonight. Big rivalry game. Simeon is Derrick Rose's high school. And so we are rivals, and we always play each other tough like the Bears do the Packers, or, you get the rivalry thing. And so big game, homecoming, shout out to the Mustangs. And so with that being said, on behalf of the Early Morning Sports Talk podcast, we would like to say thank you for tuning in with us this morning. Continue to chop it up with us and support our podcast on various platforms. And if you all would love to talk sports with us on the Early Morning Sports Talk podcast, we are here and would love to do so with you. Your love, support is truly appreciated, and we hope you all have a blessed weekend. Peace.